So I'm most for sure sitting in a cactus right now because one, it's beautiful, and two, I've got coffee in my hands, so anything's possible. Hi! I want to talk about the art of trying new things. I feel like there's literally two ways that you can try something new for the first time. The first way, which is the most common way, is you approach something and it's scary and you don't want to do it, and it's an inconvenience and it's uncomfortable because it's out of your comfort zone and it's something new that we don't really want to do, but we have to because it's in front of us. The second way is we do something new because we might have been forced to do it, but it's kind of exciting and it lights us up from the inside and it gives us this sense of exploration and curiosity, and it ends up becoming an adventure. The difference between the two ways to try something new is not really that much. It's all about our approach. I feel like it's all in our mindset. It's all in our mindset. When was the last time you tried something new? How did you feel? Was it exciting? Was it terrifying? Was it all the above? Did it make you feel invigorated and like you were revitalizing yourself, or did it make you feel like you were just scared and small? Both of which are very valid. You can feel scared and small and also try new things and have it be an adventure. I feel like whenever I'm approaching something new, it can be one of two ways. It can be something I feel like I'm being forced to do, which makes me inherently not want to do it because it's challenging and it's hard. And the other way is because I decided that it was going to be fun for me, that I decided that it was going to be an adventure and something where I could get my creative energy out. And the difference between the two feelings is when I decided that I wanted to do it. Whether it was forced on me or not is a different thing, but even if it was forced on me, I feel like I then decide that I want to make it my own and make it a space for me to be creative. And, I can create the arena that I decide to create based on how my parameters work. I can create the parameters for how I want to explore any facet of anything. For example, our channel is all about yoga and dancing. So if I want to try a new style of dance, for instance, yes, I'm already slightly comfortable with the idea of what dancing is, but I can create an arena. I can set the space. I can set my physical space. I can set my mental space. I can say, hey, this is what I want to experience out of this, and this is what I don't want to experience out of this. And just by taking my mindset and creating my parameters, I now gave myself permission to experience this thing, whatever it is, the way that I wanted to experience it. So it's kind of interesting. It really is sort of a mind over matter thing, because if I decide that I want it to be an adventure, then it's gonna be an adventure, whether it is or not. Like, I decide the lens in which, oh, cactus, there's bugs. I decide how the adventure is going to go. I guess some could see that as a limitation by me setting parameters on something, but you can set open-ended parameters too. It's like setting boundaries, right? You set boundaries in your emotional state with people. You say, no, that's not comfortable. Yes, that is comfortable. So why is it any different when we approach our own selves? We can set our boundaries for ourselves as well. So I guess the reason I'm sharing this with you is because, with this current climate, the 2020 year, the 2020 stigma, there's a lot of things that are very uncomfortable, and that it's hard to shift our mindset with things so big and so in our face, and with the news and with politics and with, the global pandemic. It can be really scary to want to get up out of bed in the morning, and I get that. And that's the hand we've been dealt. So there's no changing that right now. There's things that we can do in our day-to-day lives that make it easier for us to manage that. And those are the things that I'm talking about, those actions that we take every single day, the mindset that we put ourselves in to deal and to handle every single moment in our own lives. That's the thing that I'm talking about. So if you wake up and you're terrified and you don't know what to do next, or where to go, or who to look for, or who to look at, well, one, yogis are all about looking inward, so we got to build our own selves up so that we can handle things like this. And the way to build ourselves up, the way to start trusting ourselves, the way to start viewing ourselves as a valuable and valid and worthy being of having our own thoughts and doing our own things, is to start exciting ourselves and stimulating ourselves to believe and to feel that our situations are adventures and our arenas, even if they're uncomfortable, to take an active part in noticing what we can do. We have to live our lives with authenticity, or what else are we doing? Well, I realize there's a lot of things that keep us from being fully embodied and fully aware of what's going on in our own lives, in our own bodies. It's easy to disassociate. I get it. And I'm not here to say don't be that way, because that's not realistic. But what I do want to offer is a way to shift a mindset and a way to change our own arena. We are responsible for changing our environments. And if we can do that, if we can tap into that power, then we can do anything. We can shift our mind. We can start believing things are exciting again. We can start, playfully and carefully approaching subjects in our lives and issues and things that touch nerves. We can start approaching those things with kindness and with softness, and not with fear and with anger and with all these other things that get stuck because we're not given the proper arena to experience them. So I guess what I'm saying is, try your best to approach everything with the mindset that this is our environment, this is our arena, we can create it however we want to. If you don't like where you're at right now, if you don't like where you're living, if you don't like who's in your life, if you don't like what's going on in the world, you have every right and every prerogative to change that. It probably won't be easy, because it can be really comfortable sitting where we're at right now. But I promise you, if you start approaching your situations, your body, your mind, your life, your interactions with people right outside in your immediate circle, if you start shifting those things to a place of playful curiosity, that is everything. Because really what we are doing every single day is experiencing. And if we're not experiencing things that we like, it's going to make us sick. It's going to make us heavy. It's going to make us tired. And we got to be more authentic. That's really it. Just wanted to share that with you. Coffee thoughts, cactus thoughts. Enjoy your life. It's cliche to say, but life really is too short to be full of fear all the time. And if you find that you're full of fear all the time, then there are little things that you can do to start shifting your belief systems into things that you really want to be. Like, how fun would it be if you woke up every single morning and everything was an adventure? You see kids every single day, children, no inhibitions. They walk around with laughs and cries, and anything that they feel is right there on their sleeve. When did we become so closed off from that? I think society could benefit from people being humans, from people being the mammals, the animals that they really are, and not in a bad way, just in a natural way. We are animals at the end of the day, and we have impulses and we have feelings, and we are curious, and we want to solve puzzles, and we want to do these things that make our lives better. So I guess what I'm saying is, when was the last time that you felt some joy? When was the last time that something was adventurous to you? When was the last time that you didn't have any fear. And if that's hard to answer, then maybe really sit with yourself and try to see things as an adventure. Cheers.